Oh, it's inside me. Oh, yeah. Blame it on the music. Come on, let's go. Say it's inside me. It's inside me. Oh, yeah. Blame it on the music. Everybody all right? Good morning.
How you doing?
Morning, everybody. Welcome to DGMT. It is 10 minutes after 12 o'clock hour on a beautiful Saturday.
Once you live in, it's beautiful.
As you can see from our theme, we are live from Dubai. That's our topic for today.
Don't mind the background.
Don't mind that we look the same place. We're coming to you live from United Emirates.
This one, we've been to Dubai, but we ain't gonna change up on y'all.
That's where we're coming live from.
The United Arab Emirates. I told you guys the story of my friend who got stuck there, right?
Yeah, you did last week. Yeah.
But it shall not be so in our case.
So good morning, everybody. Go ahead and like and share the show to all those listening on Glory 93.9 FM. Welcome to that Good Morning Tea. So glad to have you a part of us, and those listening on TuneIn Radio. Welcome from all over the world, wherever you are listening. Those on the Facebook, those on the U and the Tube. Welcome all of you to DGMT. It's a beautiful day and a great day to be alive, a great day to be having a great day. I hope you're having a great day. Why? Because this is the day that Lord has made, which means it's a great day, man. God doesn't make anything bad. So anything that God made, He looks at it and He says, you know what, it's good. So today, it's a good day. It's not a bad day. It's a beautiful day. So welcome, everybody. How are y'all doing this morning? I am Delton in the company. I'm joined by my host.
Hi, my name is Vera. Nice to meet you.
She is Vera Aqua Wilson.
And my special gift is because I have watched Encanto. Finally, Saints. But I digress.
What is your gift?
So, I don't know, right? But I feel like I was talking with some young people this morning, some big fans of the film, and we were trying to figure out if we were Tia Pepper and we had the weather gift where the weather reflects our mood and we can control the weather, what weather would you carry the most? What weather would you carry the most? That was our discussion this morning. It was profound, honestly.
Very good question.
It was honestly, and I'm starting all my lessons this week with that, especially with my kids who just really pessimistic and negative. What weather would you carry? So I mean, we starting the show with that, or we want to wait for
those just joining us. If you have not watched the Disney movie Encanto, you should go watch it, man. It's a good movie. So we're talking about this. There's this particular character, particular auntie in the show that has the ability to control the weather.
Right.
But not necessarily control it, but the weather reflects her mood normally.
Right.
So if she's having a bad day, it's gloomy, rain. If she's having a good day, it's bright sunshine. So if you had that ability, what would the weather be like around you?
That's a good, and honestly, that follows that whole thing about it's a beautiful day, the day the Lord has made. What weather are you carrying on this morning? What weather are you carrying?
I think I'll be blue skies.
Then, Delton, you think you'd be blue skies? I think Delton would be, when you look over PI, is grey. When you look over Nassau, it's blue. and you're just not sure if it's going to rain. Like you're not sure. So everyone carried on smartly.
That's why I went blue. I didn't go cloudy. I didn't go gray. I just went blue.
No. I just think pure blue. I don't think pure blue is inaccurate.
I think it's pure blue.
So one of the young people, they were being paid. They said I would be thunderstorms on a good day, and I was like, come on, that's
thunderstorms
not on a good day. Come on, hurricanes when I'm in a mood. I was like, that's not accurate. And another young person corrected and like, no, I think she'd be morning rain.
Morning rain. I think I'll be that confusing point of the day when it's sun out and it's raining.
That's why I said like some kind of...
No, you said gray though. I don't feel no gray.
Some kind of ambiguity. Something that reflects a mixture or some confusion.
No. No shades of gray.
No shades of gray.
I don't have any gray in my life.
Oh, so that's hilarious.
Sun is shining and for some reason it's raining. It's like, it's a good day, but it's...
I think morning rain on a Saturday though. Not morning rain when you got to go to work. Morning rain on a Saturday, like I get to snuggle back in my duvet.
That's how you describe yourself?
Like good. No, that's what the young person said. I have no idea.
For you?
I don't think it's sunshine like all the time.
That's not sunshine. I was saying the eye of the hurricane. The eye of the hurricane is usually a good spot to be. It's a good spot to be. However,
but not for long.
If not, I know, man. I don't know.
No, but she didn't read the title. Yes, we are.
Oh, we are live.
What you mean? We're live all the way from
Dubai.
Y'all can't tell us no different. Anyway, so this morning y'all carry your weather here.
To the studio.
Carry the weather you want.
Franklin say hot and sunny.
Hot and sunny, really, Franklin? Hot and sunny.
Hot and sunny.
Okay.
Hot and sunny is like a little annoying though, you know, because I don't like.
Like you can't escape.
No, just hot.
I think I'd be the shade on a hot and sunny day.
You'd be the shade on a hot and sunny day. See, not the weather, you know.
Can't stay here forever. Similar to the eye of the hurricane, it's not going to last forever. But it's good for now. That's it. We found it.
You good for now? That's how you describe it.
Good for now.
I'm good for now.
Whatever weather is like, this is good for now.
So welcome all. Welcome one. Welcome all. Good morning. How's it start? Good morning one. Good morning all.
Good morning big. Good morning small.
Good morning short. Good morning tall.
Good morning to all
y'all. For those who are in Dubai, good evening. They're like, what, 9 hours?
Yeah,
They're like
9 hours ahead.
So it's 9:50 p.m. over there. I have a lot of friends in Dubai. Anyway.
They bringing you back a camel souvenir?
Never mind that. So
that's all right. Don't worry about it.
So welcome to DGMT.
We really went ahead of our scheduled
show called That's Good
of
Morning
items.
Team. To all those who are tuning in for the first time. This is a show with two.
This time we had 30 million people on live. So tell your friend.
They're in Dubai. All our neighbors last week. They got all our first timers.
Who wants to be logging on to Facebook
at 9:15
when I'm away in Dubai? Like, what's my business on Facebook when I'm away?
So all the people who were there last week.
As you should.
They gone.
As you should.
So those who are just tuning in for the first time via radio or Facebook. Welcome, or YouTube. Just a little show with two millennials along with yourselves, talking about things that are trending, talking about the things that are coming up, and
just Renee said she had to come. She had to come onto Facebook and say she's sunny with spry rain.
Spry rain.
I like sunny with spry rain.
Rain.
I like sunny with spry rain. Like I could walk outside in sunny with spry rain.
Yeah, you don't feel like that spry rain get you sick though, Renee.
No, man. Spry rain don't get you sick.
People say, obviously, that little spry, that little spitty rain, that's how you get sick right there.
I disagree.
That's right there, I get sick.
Renee, you won't make anyone sick.
The downpour, you straight. When you get that little spray, oh yeah, that's how you get sick right there.
Crazy. So whatever weather you are, we welcome you on DGMT this morning.
Good morning,
we
Shauna.
are here for all of you to... how do we start the show again? Announcements.
Yeah, we started the show with is it an announcement first or a newsroom?
No,
Church announcements.
Church announcements.
Church announcements to all of those celebrating. We give thanks and praise to our spot here today. And all those celebrating birthdays in the month of January. Happy birthday to you. Anybody celebrating this week? I'm checking right now to see if anybody friends.
Happy birthday to you.
You got a birthday, we've got none. We sing to you.
Well, this is a special day. We have one of our very own.
Celebrating today.
One of the... I'm going to get it wrong. One of the executive members
Of the Highway Church of God.
Of the Highway Church of God.
There you go.
Because I was going to try and call the name he is, the Pacific
Oh,
thing
he's,
he is.
he's a second assistant.
He's
number
I knew
two.
it was an assistant.
He's number 2. They call him number 2.
Ah.
So he's second assistant general superintendent.
Reverend Conrad L. Jones. Happy birthday to you.
On today. And then somebody that you don't know, but they share the same field as you, an English teacher and a friend of mine.
Ooh.
Lizinga is a real name. Actually, her real name. Lizinga, Lizinga.
That reminds me of The Big Bang Theory when he says Bazinga.
Oh.
So
Lizinga. So Lizzie is celebrating today. Inga is celebrating. Did you ever meet Lozano?
Who?
Lozano.
I know him, but not as a lifer.
Okay, that's his sister.
Okay. Lozano and Lizinga makes sense. Makes sense.
And Lizinga. So she's celebrating today as well. So happy birthday to you and to all those celebrating today or tomorrow, or you've celebrated last week or this week. Happy birthday to you. Hope you had an amazing time. Gave God some thanks and praise that it brought you through another year.
Thanksgiving service for you guys tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Sunday after your birthday.
I think I celebrated yesterday, Vania.
Oh, yes.
So
Vania celebrated her birthday yesterday. So happy birthday to you. I'm sure she out there with the young people turning right up.
With the young people?
With the young people.
One of our DGMT is Sin Smith, celebrating on Tuesday coming.
So
happy birthday.
Sin is coming. I know if Sin coming in, coming already, but happy birthday to you.
I know Sin might have gone too. She might be gone. Pastor EW also celebrates on Tuesday as well. So we look forward to
happy birthday to you.
Birthday is coming up. My mother-in-law birthday this week. This week coming too. On I think it's Wednesday.
Make sure you get your house in order, so
yeah.
There will be no babysitting services made available to you.
Yeah, that's
on this
out
week.
The question on that Wednesday.
It's no.
So morning Brunei. It's the caption for me.
Who, Brene? Brene, I'm so glad you on the
live
today. Because I know Brene, she's be a lurker. She's be there. But we rarely get Brene to comment. So for those of you who regularly lurk and are with us today, it's a special good morning to you. It's good morning-ish. Because somewhere in the world, it's morning. Not in Dubai, but somewhere in the world, it is good morning.
Oh, man.
Somewhere in the world.
So anyway, any other news and reviews?
So that's our church announcement. No other church announcements?
That's all I think of right now.
Any church birthdays, anniversaries.
All
of those celebrating. Wonderful.
Happy celebrations to you.
Happy celebrations to you. Jubilations to you. News and reviews. Honestly, I don't know where to start. I work from home every day, all day, to the point where now I don't know how to wear anything other than pajama bottoms and tracksuit bottoms. I'm presently sitting here in the studio wearing tracksuit bottoms. When I came out of the car, Delton looked at me like, this is an interesting outfit. And I figured...
Turtleneck, nice little professional up top.
Yeah, professional up top.
Home at the bottom.
I don't know how else to dress. I don't actually know. I'm losing my sense of outsideness. We've not been really told anything this week, which is essentially why we are going to continue online.
Did they say 2 weeks? Did they give them 2 weeks, right? They
gave us 2 weeks. The 2 weeks is over.
I was saying they said give us 2 weeks, then we'll come back.
Yeah, there was no comeback.
They didn't come back.
They did not come back. Maybe they're in Dubai as well.
They probably are in
Dubai. Maybe. Whatever it is, they didn't come back. So we carrying on.
So we still virtual.
Yeah, we kind of just.
I'll be back with my child.
We
next
feeling
week.
our way. We just feeling our way. So some of the kids are like, "So Miss Wilson, we're not coming to school next week." I was like,
"Could be, could be, could not. I don't know."
A lot of the talk is up to midterm. I just can't believe that.
Like
I can't reconcile that in my brain.
On Friday,
everything else is carrying on as normal.
My son's teacher on virtual was like, "Hopefully, I'll see y'all next week. If not, I'll see y'all here next week."
Ma'am.
It's like, man, you're not gonna see these people next week. You're not gonna see my child.
You better leave them people alone. Which people? Who am I holding? I used to have an uncle. If you say leave me alone, he's like, I'm not holding you. Love it. Who am I holding? I'm not holding anybody. Everyone is left alone by me.
So I think students are still back virtual. That's news and reviews. Omicron.
And teachers damn tired.
Now let's Deltacron.
Omicron, Deltacron, Flurona, and all of the variants of the variants. Everyone has it. That's it. That's the news. Everyone's got it. And we're okay. Let's just carry on. Everyone's got it.
That's a video.
Let's carry on.
If I can find this video to play it for y'all, it was hilarious. Now we say that everybody got it. I remember the video now.
Everyone has it,
and that's how it seems.
And people, and the thing is, what's killing me is everyone has it, but the people who are working from home anyway, aka teachers, they carrying on with their jobs. Their lives haven't changed.
No.
Still showing up on the live.
Whether they have it or not.
Showing up on the live. Carrying on smartly. Meeting deadlines. Marking books.
As y'all should be. Thanks to y'all.
What about y'all who's take 10 days off because you have...
First of all.
Because you tested positive.
I don't know who that is. Hey, being here. So I used to be awake with my 2 children. Thanks out to having a good work environment. And a place that understands.
It's getting to a place of frustration because obviously people stay at home and they quarantine because they don't want to spread it. But if you're capable, do you know what I mean? We need to find some balance now because you're capable.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't want to spread it because you don't know.
No, that's what I'm saying. You're home and capable. So I think they need to revisit the rules for quarantining and time off. And if you test positive because you've been in contact with someone, but you are fully able and capable, should you be given sick corona leave?
I don't know.
Are you capable of working from home? When we shut down and no one was going to work, you worked from home. So work from home. Now, of course, it's the sectors where people have to be physically at work that we are doing our best to protect, aka the health sector, which is part of our news and reviews or work remote. That's what I mean. Work remotely, because this instability and imbalance in some ways is very unavoidable, but in some ways there shouldn't be space for people to take advantage of, I tested positive. And there are people who are taking advantage of it.
Definitely.
I know of them. You
know that.
Ain't nothing wrong with you because you can't catch corona that frequently. Why do you always have it? Why are you always quarantining? Why?
Well, a lot of places, a lot of persons are playing also the in-house rule as well. Someone in my house has it, so I got to quarantine.
Well, see, I'm saying I get it. But now we need to change the rules. If you come into contact with someone and you are not experiencing symptoms, you are obligated to work remotely. You are obligated to sign into the virtual, whatever it is. Come on. The imbalance and the instability, we are tired. We are tired.
So yes, I don't know.
And I'm speaking for those of us who just show up. Whether we have it, we don't have it, we got to show up.
And if you don't, it's a problem.
So
shout out to our teachers, shout out to our healthcare, those frontline people.
Oh my gosh, Delton, say it again. Teachers are frontline.
Yeah, no, teachers are frontline.
No one wants to say that. No one wants to say it.
July to August. July to August. July to August. Sideline.
Sideline, shoreline, airline, just not the front
July
line.
to August. Sideline. For that, frontline workers definitely. Shout out to all of you that are.
Woo, Jesus. Franklin, that's heavy. Franklin say, I'm so tired of this. I'm ready for them. Let me click this comment. No, Franklin, no, babe. You sound like a villain from a Marvel movie. I'm so tired of this. I'm ready for them to just let everyone get back to normal and just let the strong survive. Do you know what I find most intriguing, frustrating, annoying, but amusing? Is when people go on and say, y'all ain't thinking about the teachers. Y'all want these kids to go back to school. You don't care about teachers. I was like, no, I'm a teacher. I want to go back as well. No, I care about me and I want to go back.
You want to go back?
I want to go back. Let the strong survive. Franklin, you don't say that anywhere else, okay? You safe on DGMT. Just don't say that nowhere else. Julianne said some places provide paid leave for COVID. Now it's counted as sick leave. So I guess it goes in your sick leave days, eh? But when you're forced to quarantine for 10, that's all your sick leave days for the year go on in one shot.
Is it 10? I mean, I don't
is
think
it 10. Still 10? I don't know.
It's not 10 anymore.
Is it? If it isn't, I didn't catch the memo. Yeah, because we get a press release for everything.
I think it's what? Is it a 5 or a 7? If you are asymptomatic, I think it's.
Hold on.
5.
Where are you getting this from? The CDC, or has this translated into our own protocols here in the Bahamas? Because we have nice little infographics for our social distancing, nice little infographics to tell us how many people could be in a building, nice little infographics for how long we could be in church. I have not seen an infographic telling me the 10 days quarantine has gone down to 5. So I can need a clear communication, because everyone's saying what the CDC say. Okay, but what are we saying?
Whatever the CDC says. Let me play this.
When you're ready. That's what y'all do when y'all feel like it.
I found it hilarious.
So I love him, Trey Kennedy. I think he's hilarious.
So there we go. So this is pretty much what is happening now with our COVID situation.
Going to stop the spread of the
Hold on, let me get it.
Of the coronavirus.
This isn't Trey Kennedy.
No, that's not Trey.
Guy. What was I going to say? Last week, our
put it in the
videos
middle.
had like an echo on them.
They did?
Yeah, when you watch it back.
Nobody said anything.
And y'all didn't say a word, nary a word. I mean, they could still hear.
And
But
to wear masks. How are we going to stop the spread of the coronavirus? We're requiring that everybody goes into total lockdown. We need everybody vaccinated and to wear masks. There's really nothing we can do. Omicron's not that bad. What should you do if you're in close contact with someone who's tested positive? We'll need to isolate for 14 days and provide a negative test. Self-isolate until you test negative. Did they spit in your mouth? If they spit in your mouth, you're fine. What should you do if you do test positive for COVID-19? Minimum of 14 days of absolutely no contact with anybody. 10 days of isolation should be fine. Go to the bathroom, throw some cold water on your face, feel all right. Just get back at it.
Sorry, I don't know why that's an echo.
Hopefully you caught the essence of it. We need to work on the echoes because we got quite a few. We got some videos.
Quite a few videos.
Quite a few videos to play.
Let me check.
Oh, it's still echoing. Oh goodness, we're gonna do our best to fix it.
Yeah,
I'm
call tech support.
It does feel like all the other radio shows. We're gonna call tech support. It does feel like it's getting slightly more chaotic. What should be making a little more sense and having a little more order and structure is becoming slightly more chaotic. And honestly, to be fair, Franklin's saying and let the strong survive. I think the strong have survived. And I don't just mean the strong in health. I mean the strong mentally, the strong emotionally. Like if you're still here, sis, bro, you strong. Because I love my HOD from the depth of my heart because she will regularly remind us it's a pandemic. Like, stop trying to act like everything's okay and we're going to carry on as normal. It's a pandemic.
I want to try play it again. Let me know if that's the echo still, please.
Let our tech support.
Yeah,
send a message to tech support.
How are we going to stop the spread of the coronavirus? We're requiring that everybody goes into total lockdown.
Still echoing, y'all?
Let me know if it's still echoing or not. I want to know.
We need everybody not that bad. What should you do if you're in close contact with someone who's tested positive? You will need to isolate for 14 days and provide a negative test. Self-isolate until you test negative. Did they spit in your mouth? If they didn't spit in your mouth, you're fine. What should you do if you do test positive for COVID-19? Minimum of 14 days of absolutely no contact with anybody. Awesome. 10 days of isolation should be fine. Go to the bathroom, throw some cold water on your face if you feel all right. Just get back at it.
Send it to me, man.
Meanwhile,
all right, thank you so
the
much.
world, we're doing our best. We can't do news and reviews without starting with Corona. We're doing our best, and that's it. Let's move on. So meanwhile, now I just want to fill you all in on some. I saw this on my feed.
Where's on? Said it.
Anyway, I saw meanwhile, I'm a dual citizen. I'm both Bahamian and British, and also Ghanaian. I have Jamaican and Nigerian associations. But let's just get that out there one time.
What is 5? Pentagon? What are you?
I'm multinational. So I don't know if any of you follow the UK news, but there's been a lot of funny things going on. So basically, in the UK, the Prime Minister's office. So imagine the Right Honourable Philip Brave Davis and his cabinet, someone in his cabinet decided to throw a party, right? At, let's say, the office where they all meet. Where'd they all meet? In Rawson Square?
Yeah, at the Gallery, yeah.
At the right. Say maybe and the Right Honourable Prime Minister did not attend, but he was fully aware of the meeting. The invitations were sent by those who work in his office. And while we were all locked down in the summer of 2020, they were having big people party. I want you to imagine that scenario in the Bahamas.
I'll say shit.
I can't even imagine what Bahamians would do if they found out something like that had happened. So this is what's happened in the UK. And Delton, I thought I sent this to you. I'm so sorry. I'm going to send this to Delton because I want Delton to put up the video. But people are protesting in the UK in various. Did you just get a message from Marisha?
Checking my mail.
People are protesting in various ways. One of the ways that people protested is that they all put on blonde wigs. Anyone who follows the news knows that Boris Johnson is violently blonde. He's not blonde, he's violently blonde. Put on blonde wigs, wore suits, put on a Boris Johnson mask, and carried some beer and went outside number 10 and just singing songs and just basically having a big old party. And Boris Johnson has had to apologize to the Queen because because one of the parties, because apparently there were multiple parties, one of the parties was held the day before the funeral of her husband. Now, one of the iconic images of the funeral is the Queen sitting by herself because, of course, it's a pandemic. Yeah. She couldn't be surrounded by her family in the way she wanted to. So imagine Queenie has to mourn Prince Philip on her Jack Jones. And y'all having big people party.
Big party outside. Everybody
and not just a spontaneous party. There were invitations.
Planned big people party.
I can see if I can. Let me get.
Love it. I mean, we have those same kind of. Let's not pretend.
I mean, if it came into the national news, like if,
remember if we go back from last year, with the honorable, most honorable Hubert Minnis, whenever you went somewhere and there's like a gathering, there were pictures circulating. so
they wouldn't even let him jog on the beach.
People are around, they're taking pictures. And then with this administration here, there's been multiple events where we've seen big gatherings. No social distancing. People having a whale of a time.
A whale of a time.
And they go social media. And I think at this point now, like everybody, you have COVID fatigue. So it's like, whatever.
I think there's a very small percentage of the population who has maintained and stuck rigidly to every protocol over the last 2 years. I just think if there are any left at all.
Yeah, no.
If there are any left at all.
Side point, Whitley Aubrey Sterling. Your hair is cute, Wilson.
Thanks, babe.
Let's throw it out there.
Good to see you. I'm seeing comments from people whose names I haven't seen in a long time or I don't recognize. So let me call them out. Valencia Moss, a very good morning to you. And we say good morning because we still on that good morning team. Morning ends when the show ends. At A Cindy Bowleg, good morning to you. And of course, Whitley Whitley Aubrey Sterling, and I told the story of the fact that for a long time I thought her name was Caroline.
And we found out it was not. Not even close.
And I appreciate her for changing her Facebook name to fix. to fix. She said, I have associations. Girl, yes. I'm Ghanaian by blood, British by birth, Bahamian by residency, Nigerian and Jamaican by associations, precisely as it is. As it is. Multinational. I don't know anyone in the UAE, but my circle is expanding.
Yeah.
To God be the glory. Oh, good morning, Kay Neal. Good to see you on the live. That's one of my ex-students. Hey, girl. How you doing?
This is one of my ex. What you say? One of my ex?
Ex-students.
Got it. It's like, oh, Jesus, what is that?
So for those of you who are just joining, we are on our news and reviews. We're talking about what's going on in the news. We're talking about what's been going on in the Bahamas. So Corona's still here, and honestly, we all have it, and we're carrying on smartly because everybody's tired. We're tired.
Throw some water on your face.
That's it. That's as the man says. Splash water on your face. That's it. And that's all. Now wear your mask, though. Wear your mask and thing.
I don't know how many people pass along the Prince Charles corridor on Sunday nights.
Prince Charles corridor? You mean Prince Charles Drive?
Along the Prince Charles corridor, there is a particular shopping center on Prince Charles that has. I don't understand what exactly it is, but every Sunday night, the yard is filled to capacity.
What is this?
Does anybody know exactly what is that? So I'm speaking to all my Bahamian friends at Prince Charles Shopping Center.
Which one is Prince Charles Shopping Center? The one with KFC?
Where KFC and Burger King is. Every Sunday night for the past few weeks, I've noticed this. And last week, it's gotten worse and worse. Like, that was worse and worse last week.
It's not a church meeting?
It's not a church meeting.
Music playing?
There's music.
There's
a kiki in. And when I tell you the yard,
you're getting really braced.
When I tell you the yard is filled to capacity.
Y'all used to do things on the back roads, not no more.
The yard is filled to, and like this has been happening consistently. And I'm like, hold on, what exactly is this?
And what are you missing?
What am I missing? So if any of my nice little Nassau audience who like to be up and about and loose like a goose, and you know what happens at Prince Charles Shopping Center on Sundays,
slide into Delton.
Let me know.
Don't worry, you remain anonymous. We will not call your name.
Or you go live. It don't matter.
Whitley, Whitley trying to dig into my personal life on the live. So I can slide in your DMs. Franklin is saying this is his issue. That's why he says, let the people out. Let the children come back to school. All these people having big people party. We could have school. Big people party in the yard.
I guess I understand. Like I say, the height of it is the health professionals that we want to look out for. That we want to make sure that we are keeping them protected and covered. Because if something happens to them, then that's when we end up at a major crisis.
Right.
And so
we've had those issues where and so the bubble of the health workers.
So while all our children might be together and playing a kiki and you have a question, ma'am?
No, I have a contribution. I've just raised my hand.
All right. I see your hand, Wilson. Although we have these things, we don't want to take the chance where our children bring it to teachers, and then teachers take it to their families, and then it spreads again, and then go back to the hospital. I think that's what they're trying to prevent, and they're trying to go ahead, Wilson.
Okay. Thank you so much. Good morning to everybody. I just wanted to make a contribution.
Sure, go ahead.
The science in all the changes in terms of quarantining and how long it stays in your body and how long you're contagious and all the things, there's some things that have not changed.
What's that?
Physically distant hasn't changed. They're still encouraging us to stay physically distant. Now they're saying you could be slightly closer, but you still have to be physically distant. Hasn't changed.
That hasn't changed.
The science of physically distancing hasn't changed. No. The science of masks have not changed. We maintain that this mask wearing is going to be beneficial. I have seen it done. My issue is it can be done. We haven't tried to do it. It can be done because it has been done. In terms of going back to school in some way, shape or form, some hybrid model, it can be done. We haven't tried to do it. Because if you have the socially distance, if you keep, physically distance, you keep masks on, you sanitize, there is a level of protection that we are sure of.
I mean, no, we have done it. You say you haven't tried. No, we didn't.
In school?
I mean, I'm not the government. But
I mean... I didn't say it. You said it. Because if I said it, I'd be a bad person.
We have done it.
I think we could have done more. I was
carrying my child to school.
I think we could have done more.
All of last year.
I think we could have done more. You know when you see in the movie and the girl's like, you didn't fight for me. That's how I feel sometimes. I feel about when it comes to school, education, going back, there was no fight. There was no fight. It could have happened. Could have been made to happen in some way, shape, or form. And we were edging close.
I think the problem that I think I'm not gonna stand here and make excuses for the government. I think one of the problems that they have though is
Valencia said we did it in Grand Bahama in the schools. I wasn't making it up.
I think the population. I think that's one of the concerns. They're saying the population is too big.
Delton, a hybrid. You break that down. You break it up. We're not expecting all the kids to go back to school one time.
Try to help Annie Glennis out. They shared the thing.
And I'm not even putting it on Annie Glennis because Annie Glennis just reached. They're trying to work. They're trying to work with what they got. And I did sense a greater fight for the going back to the reopening of schools after September the 16th. The fact that we were aiming and very hopeful for January opening was progress as far as I'm concerned. But I feel like it could have happened. We could have fought hard, a little bit harder for the children. And I think we underestimated the toll it was going to have on them mentally, emotionally, academically, because we didn't expect to be in a pandemic for 2 years. But we have been in a pandemic for 2 years. And some kids have been sitting at home for the entire time, where there are other kids who have not. Kids in Grand Bahama who have been able to go to school. We could have made that happen, man.
Children who pay school fee, being able to go to school.
In Grand Bahama, they paying school fee?
I know Valencia is private or it's public in Grand Bahama. Davian, good morning, Davian. We got together, had a watch party, socially distanced watch party for the album release concert. So it's a good time. Amazing stuff.
Does Davian know that he's our introductory song for the show?
Sorry, Davian. As of now,
should we have asked permission?
2 weeks. What happened is the station plays your song and then we come in afterwards. Not officially our intro song. We're not like we have. What happened is 93.9.
I see what you did there.
93.9
happens to be playing your song.
We start
the show. So he's like, we just want to check. Are you ready to go to the meeting?
Are you ready? Are you ready?
And then we'd be like, yay, we're ready.
Let's start the show.
And so we come in.
So so we're not it's not official. Not like we put it out there, like, for profit.
Right.
But we thank you, sir, for the amazing project.
No, thank you so much.
Like, no, thank us, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
But he said the government did allow hybrid learning for a while, but cases spiked and they reverted to strictly virtual.
But David, when you say a while, what do you mean?
I don't remember. I
remember lots of talking about it,
yeah,
getting ready for it. I don't recall. I remember around exam time, kids were allowed to go to school for exams.
Yeah, for exam purposes.
Is that hybrid learning or is that hybrid examination? Anyway, child, y'all don't mind me.
Whitley,
I take this very personally.
Whitley's
one of them teachers who was very comfortably teaching at home for 2 years.
I think we need to normalize virtual school. This is from Whitley Aubrey Sterling. AK, was it Karen? Was it
Caroline?
I think we need to normalize virtual school. People are still treating this like this is a short-term occurrence. At some point, the kids need to see adults around them approach this positively. You might see a change in their work ethic. At the end of the day, even if hybrid, virtual learning will be here.
Says a teacher who's comfortably sitting at being at home for 2 years and doing an amazing job. And I said this before. I think there are some teachers who have, and do you know what? Let me not say some. The large majority of teachers who have made virtual work, but it is still virtual.
Mm-hmm.
And I think once you start making it work and make the best of a bad situation, you lose sight of the benefits that actually no. We do need physical contact with these kids. We do need to see them face to face. I have nothing against hybrid learning, and I don't have anything against virtual learning because it's a necessity. We can't get around it. But I do feel like there's a danger that we'll become very complacent in the virtual environment. My kids don't have a great work ethic, but because I see them too.
Yeah.
They get a mixture of, and yeah. I guess I haven't been confined. I haven't had to do it for 2 years, so I'm pretty glad I was part of that number. No, we're in the new day. There's no side doors. You do what everybody else is doing in the new day.
Hey, look at that! You're getting treated like a normal school. Welcome to our side.
However, don't do it because we was teaching kids from the 4th. But hey, let me not fire that shot.
All right. but anyway, so as a parent. Although we want to accept the virtual platform and the virtual learning that it will be here, for parents that have jobs and may not be as accepting as the place where I work, my place of employment is very accepting. I literally told a coworker, "Hey, I'm taking your desk." Like my 4-year-old need a desk replaced, and I need to be able to see him, so I'm gonna put him right here. Not a lot of workplaces have that kind of flexibility. So although it could be here, I think for a lot of working parents, it may have a little more issue because you have to watch that child, especially if there's no. I know in certain cases, my son can have his camera off and still be there. Teacher call him once he answers, it's okay for them at some point. Like once you can tell the teacher that hey, something happening and then happening, my son camera off. You get older children, that camera off. You don't know what the children doing. So I think, as much as it will be here for a while. As a parent, I don't like it.
And Whitney came back and said she can agree with me. Face to face is needed, but she just thinks the complaining indirectly weighs heavily on the way students approach it. Absolutely.
Okay. Yes, definitely.
Absolutely. But I have the benefit of not having to be virtual all the time, so I don't have to complain about the virtual because I've been able to go to school. So yeah, I can imagine teachers who are in that circumstance, but I don't think that should make us pull back and not demand that we have some more face-to-face learning.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we're not going to complain about virtual because we want to keep our children's spirits up and keep it positive. That's great, but we still want to go back. We still want more face-to-face time with the students. But I hear you. The students in the lower income homes, the ones that will suffer more in the long run, and that's another reality that can get lost in the classrooms, the virtual classrooms like Miss Whitley's and the wonderful teachers I know, where honestly it's just really rosy. All the kids turn up, all the kids do their work, all the kids enjoy their virtual classes, and the teachers are doing an amazing job. That's not necessarily the case everywhere.
Yeah. Now, I know with this rollout this week for government, there was again...
Why did that come in?
Wow, man. One of the things that made the news and reviews, if it's still talking, it's still our news and review segment of the show.
I think news and reviews going to be the whole show today.
Was that the virtual platform had issues again for the government. Now, I don't know how many persons online here.
Let me do my eyesight.
Work for the get received from public purse. I know a lot of private persons here. I don't know how many are public, but they said that the
Franklin, leave me, man. Give me a second. Hold on. I just want to get this before we move on. Miss Whitley admits that her classes are very rosy.
Very rosy.
Very rosy. And you know what? The teachers that I've seen, like, no, we stay virtual. We need to stay safe. Y'all are the ones who be doing the most. Like, y'all have nice
virtual thing.
Oh yeah. Y'all have TikTok accounts. So yeah, your kids are having a great time in your class. I guess maybe everybody just needs to level up. Maybe.
Anyway, so the president of the BUT was on a news show beyond the headlines and was giving out laying out some problems that
Belinda was on Beyond the Headlines.
I think that's beyond the headlines.
This week?
Yeah, I think it's beyond the headlines.
I missed it.
And she was talking about the problems that children were facing and programs and stuff happening.
Right, getting back on the
and
virtual
then
platform.
the day after, Shanique Miller on Behind the Headlines brought the persons in charge of the platform on, and they were
one thing about Shanique, she can bring all sides of the story.
They were vehemently opposed to what she had to say and said that she lied. That was not the case. So I was really wishing to get some public teachers here to find out how exactly did the program work, because they said we had a problem.
I know some here. I don't want to call them out, but I know some here, and from my connections with them, reading their WhatsApp statuses, I saw that there were some issues.
Yeah, the guy said no, they had a problem at 9 o'clock. He gave it.
Okay, that could be true though.
It's a particular time that there's an issue. I think it's at 9 something, and later on at 2. No, we didn't call no names. I didn't call no names. No,
we didn't say anything. I see them in the chat.
We see laughing faces, but we don't call anybody names. They said that they have some problems, and they say just like everything with Microsoft Teams. With
right,
Zoom,
fair enough.
When you have this large influx at one particular time, it could put a strain on the system. But other than that, I thought at the time it moves. Are
there any teachers on here who can verify? Where's Donnie B?
Yeah, I know where Donnie is. Where
Donnie is? Any teachers? Franklin say
Frank,
they had sir.
Frank, who's they?
Sir, you say they, which means it's not you.
Don't speak for them.
Don't speak for them. My name is Ted, and I speak for the trees. No, not today. You don't speak for them.
So we want to know, like, was it as bad as the president?
Do you know what I would be intrigued to know? This is what I would be intrigued to know. When the virtual platform is up and running and everything's going perfectly well. Is it a better setup than using Zoom?
I've never looked at the portal, so I have no clue.
I would like to hear from the those who have to use it. Like, all things being equal, everything being as it should be, is it better than using Zoom or Microsoft, the existing platform?
Yeah.
Because I think the innovation of a new platform was wonderful, but is it what's the benefit? Like, what's the add-on? Why is it better than what's already there?
I don't know why we decided to not,
because I think a lot of people were praising the initiative at the beginning. Oh Jesus, Franklin say no. I can say my say. Franklin, you can call us Delton. Put the number at the bottom of the screen.
I ready to tell my story.
I ready to tell my story.
Yeah, Frank,
please, and I'll forever beat Zoom bad. Well, listen, public teachers, all of y'all, tell us what's going on.
Yeah, because I mean, the platform that my son uses is, to me, it's rocking and rolling.
And what's the platform?
He's on Microsoft Teams.
Okay.
And Microsoft Teams, like, we don't have any problems at all. You teach up loads of little stuff, loads of videos.
Okay.
Certain things I wish could be easier because my child is so young. Like the way if you want a computer, like the whole mutant and stuff like that, sometimes it moves around. But other than that,
can I ask a question? Microsoft Teams does that incorporate where the kids submit their work and stuff like that?
Yeah.
So it's like a one, because I think Zoom doesn't have those.
No.
So it's almost like, I guess the equivalent would be Google Classroom.
Yeah.
So Microsoft Teams is like a Google Classroom.
Yeah. So Teams, teachers upload assignments. You got the time limit stuff to take the test.
So I guess the LMS is supposed to be similar. You can go on your video. You can upload your assignments. Post grade. Okay.
So Microsoft Teams to me works pretty good. I don't know of the Zoom capabilities in the Zoom classrooms.
No, Zoom isn't designed for classrooms, but they are adding features.
Yeah.
They are adding features. Like, for example, they added a feature this week, and I just used it because it was fun. So on Zoom now, you can set it so that the kids only see you. Like, they don't see, like, you blank out everybody else's camera, but you can see every child. Nice. So like, Miss Wilson, I can't see anybody else. That's what I did.
You lie. That's nice.
They're like, Miss Wilson, everybody turn their camera off. No. I turned everybody's camera off. Oh, but I can see you, young man, eating that banana. Put it down. I love it.
Nice.
Yeah, that was nice. I like that. So you can decide who the kids are looking at, like how many other people they get to see. You can decide who they're focusing on. That was introduced this week or last week.
I like it.
I was just using it for fun. I have absolutely no reason for them to be just looking at me, but
like just me.
I like it.
No distractions.
I like it
on me, and
we're getting lots of comments in. So let's get the comments in while our potential caller gets his finger on the dial. Anybody who wants to call in, the number is on the screen.
828-3543 if you're listening via radio. 828-3543 if you are a teacher, you want to call in, you want your voice to be heard. Call in. If you want to text, 828-2543 is the number for it. It's a text line in case you want to remain synonymous.
Michelle Monroe says, you are precisely right, Delton. Virtual can be detrimental for some and beneficial for others. I really think children need some level of face-to-face. As for me, I need that face-to-face in my life. Kelvin confirmed that Belinda Wilson, the head of the BUT, was indeed on Beyond the Headlines. They don't pay us enough. They don't pay us enough for all the backfiling they want us to do. They had problems all week, and Franklin said he said what he said. He's not taking it back. They had problems all week. Brene is a teacher in the public school system, and she say, "I'll forever
beat so bad.
I'll forever beat so bad." Stephanie, so she's an older student. So a mature student, postgraduate student, and she says Teams is the best. Carlisa wishes us a good afternoon, and we wish you one too. Also, Davian say cough. I prefer Zoom. Cough. Zooming. The government should have stuck with the Google Classroom. Again, I don't think the initiative. I think the initiative was great. Anyway, Microsoft Teams is working well. It's like a Google Classroom. UB uses Teams, so I don't understand why the government can't do the same. I'm sure most of us do. That's probably with the preference for Zoom. Google for the win. I don't know why government didn't just use Google. The LMS is too labor intensive. Interesting. I've not heard this comment before. I've not heard that perspective that the platform is labor intensive. Didn't realize that. Wilson, I love that. Which program is that? Zoom, baby. It's called Focus Mode. So Focus Mode allows you to decide what the kids are looking at, who the kids are looking at, and everything else goes off. Grade 6, 7, they need that.
Oh, yeah.
They need that. Too easily distracted.
Especially for your students.
Too easily distracted. Google Meet seems to be pretty good too.
Yeah, no, like for Microsoft Teams, like I know the students can call each other. Like right now, like when Dallas is on, you can actually search up like Denny's name
and to call him.
Let's call him. That's just for fun.
Parents just do that sometimes. I don't like. I feel like I'm being summoned. I don't like it. I don't like it. When a kid calls me, I feel like they're summoning me. Like, you don't call me, I call you. But yeah. Initiative or offering contracts to external.
Anyway, shut up. Now, the what is it? 101? I think 101 is a company that does it. I don't know what
is it called. A Bahamian company?
Not based upon the voice that I heard on the show Beyond the Headlines. It's not a Bahamian accent.
Oh, what accent was it?
It seems to be. Guess. Seems to be more Jamaican. Seems to. I think this
is this just one of those. Okay, let me not say.
To me, I
just like when you call BTC, heard, you're going to speak to someone from Trinidad or Guyana.
This is like a part of that same company. That whole Lime Cable and Wireless crew. That I think that's like a part of them. To me, I don't think it's necessary to reinvent the wheel. If you have, especially for something like this now, something that we need that is critical. Like why we want to, like it didn't work last time. Let's keep on doing it till they get it right. Like if we are playing with our children's lives.
But you can't just give up though. I think once
you're not giving up, you're going to something that works.
Like once you spent the money to set it up, once you started that initial,
you gotta see it through.
You've gone too far. You've gone too far to go back. Too far to go back. But anyway, how we get on to education again? My fault. It was me. I know I just talk my personal frustrations on here, but teachers, superheroes. They're making it work.
Yeah.
Teachers are superheroes, and kids will do exams at the end of the year and all those things. And somehow, some way,
children get good grades.
In 10 years, this will not feel like a deficit. In Jesus' name.
In 10?
Yeah.
10 years.
It takes a while for you to look at the impact of significant historical events. The pandemic is a historical event.
Really?
It takes a while to measure the impact of that on populations, generations, all kinds of things, health, education, etc.
Hey, in other news and reviews.
When we say health, Delton, post this picture. I had a question for y'all. and I need somebody on the live to answer it. We're still in news and reviews. And unfortunately, this COVID is impacting every aspect of our lives. I sent this picture to Delton and asked Delton to explain this picture to me. And I need you guys, because Delton, he's explained it, but I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. And I'm going to tell you why I'm not convinced. But I wanted Delton to explain. So many of you would have seen in the news that the Bahamas has, I guess, commissioned a number of nurses from Cuba to come and assist with the burden that exists on the healthcare system in the Bahamas as a result of the panorama.
It's crazy. We just complained about this a few weeks ago as like the government, like the America's coming here and taking away our healthcare workers. They're going to work in the United States. So what we did, found another country. It's like, hey, let's go take their nurses. It's like America taking ours. We can take y'all. It's like, give us some of that. But anyway, so they came into town
2 days ago? Yesterday?
2-3 days ago.
Yeah.
And that's the picture that Vera sent. For those who are not on the Facebook or the YouTube, the picture on the display is the nurses at I think this is LPIA.
Yeah, this is LPIA. I know that carpet. That's LPIA.
I could say the roof look a little different.
I think this might be the domestic. Somewhere, anyway. I just want to know, why they come in their coats? Why can they travel comfy? Why they come in a white coat? It's like a uniform, or is it like when you go on a family trip and everyone gets the same T-shirt?
That was Vera's biggest concerns, but the whole thing of what happened was why.
My viewpoint outlook is very shallow. I just like, is it like an identification thing?
She was very concerned as to why were they.
Because Delta was like, they ready to go. I was like, no, they're not. Because some of them are wearing yellow kitten heel. They're not ready to go. They're not going straight.
They wanted to show that they're ready to work from day one.
Right.
And once they touch the ground, send me straight to the hospital.
It's an identification thing. Like, we're going to Florida 2022, the Johnsons. Everybody wear a white coat.
So I was like, they want
to show. Does it have to be the same, like cut and fit, or I could just wear whatever white coat I have?
From day one, they're ready to work. So we touch the ground, send us straight to the clinic.
Hit the ground running.
We hit the ground running. That's what it was. To me, that's what it was. Just like they were ready, they were showing.
I wondered about it. I always thought it was interesting. They were flying, yeah.
Yeah, they fly in their coats with their masks and the kitten heels and ready to go.
One of my friends said to me, they might as well just, the only thing they're missing is a stethoscope. It's like, these are nurses. Nurses do not carry stethoscope.
They have it though. It's in the pocket.
In the pocket.
They are. It's right in their backpack.
Oh, anyway.
Hey, another news and reviews.
What everyone's talking about. We there yet?
The Dubai Expo.
The Dubai Expo.
2020 is the name of it, actually. It's Dubai.
That confused me for a long time.
Yeah.
I was like,
so
are we in a time machine? Are we going back in time? Why is this 2020?
From my understanding of the Dubai Expo is the Dubai government sends for countries to come and put on a little display.
Mm-hmm.
Put on a little display for tourists, for investors of the sort.
Right.
This is just my
summary.
Layman's term of what I think it is.
Please, we need the layman's terms, honestly.
So they call the expo together, and for most part of it, they send funding for it. So it's like, we'll pay for you to send people to us, to put on a little show. Come on, bring the best of the best, and come on down with us. Let's have some fun.
Right.
So what has been the social media hullabaloo this week?
The hullabaloo, because that was the top. That was the top word for last week. The hullabaloo
this week was that everybody going. It's like it went from not just the best of the best to everybody. Now I was saying, I was. That's like I posted a picture last night. This was fun. It was like, you saw Leave It True? Like, I don't really care. I don't really care about the Dubai situation. And if I wanted to go, trust me, I would have gone.
And I think there's firstly, I'm clearly not following the right people, because everyone I know is still here. Like, most of the people I know is still very much in the Bahamas. So when I saw all of this, everyone gone, this post was going around like, only the dog get left behind. I was like, first of all, who's a dog? I'm not a dog. But I was just like, clearly I'm not following the right people, or I'm not spending all my days scrolling through Facebook and Instagram and things to see who gone. So I didn't really get what the hullabaloo was initially. And then I started to kind of read some of the comments, some of the posts, and I realized that, okay, people have different questions or concerns about this expo. One of them being, where the money coming from? People spending my good tax-paying dollar to go and
fun and frolic.
Apparently and frolic.
Well, that's really like, so everybody is going away this, and so far, and like I said, if I know somebody I know one of the companies like intimately who were putting together the Junkanoo groups,
right?
And hey, I can play Junkanoo. So if I really want to be a part of the person's having fun and frolic, I gotta go. But I know Junkanoo. There's a Junkanoo group that was put together that went.
Right.
I think it's 40 members of Junkanoo.
40.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
And the police band sent over a
goodly number,
a goodly contingent.
You have the picture because you should post that.
You said to me?
I think so.
The police band send over a goodly number. What's the name of the Bahamas All-Star Band also send over a contingent. That's our group of young. Maybe they've been doing things internationally for a while. Good musicians in training. They went over as well. Government officials, of course, first from the Ministry of Culture, for Youth, Sports and Culture, they went over. Gospel groups went over. I know Shabak went over. And I'm trying to think of everybody who else I know.
Delton, you're clearly very well connected.
D-Mac went over. Bloody went over.
Very well connected.
Lady E went over as artists.
Right.
DJ Rev as the Bahamian music DJ went over. I'm thinking of all the artists I know off the top of my head. I saw Iris Store and Gino D in a picture. Jaquay, Dasquay.
Yes,
he's over there as well. Miss Daisy and the Dynamite Daisy production crew. They went over as well. Pastor Trench. I saw a picture of Pastor Trench. Pastor Trench was over there as well. The Prime Minister went yesterday, I believe. The Prime Minister, I think they left one yesterday.
Oh, Lord.
And so
I just see oh no, someone else sent me this. I gotta send this to you.
Another picture again?
Yeah.
And so it's been a lot of people that I know in that general I want to say shout out to the behavior public with these memes. These memes are fair. A lot of them
you guys win.
A lot of them I can't
in the
post.
entire world. There's no one who makes memes by Bahamians. Now there's no ain't no Photoshop, ain't no refinement to the meme, but you're gonna be quick off the mark. Y'all ain't gonna miss a beat. A breath will not be missed before a meme is made about something going on. So anyway, I think one of the biggest things was money being spent and where this money coming from. This money could have been used for other things, and we didn't know. And then the government,
as they do when they'll question the new day on their spending, they release a press statement.
Yeah, they release a press statement.
Well, started with he's not the assistant. I can't remember what his title is. Latrey Rami. I think he usually does the press
communications.
Yeah, something
is at the top of his titles at the the top of the thing.
So I know he did something at the press conference to explain that the Dubai government, they sent over a large sum of money, and then he was like, "Hey, let's send some more people."
Communications director.
And so we send over some people as well off the Bahamian purse.
My first thing is this practice of responding to criticism going to be for the whole of the administration? Is this going to be the way they do things? Because it began with Junkanoo.
Yeah, the virtual.
And it was in the...
I still didn't see that repost yet.
Ooh,
I was waiting for that.
I thought we were going to leave that alone.
Okay, all right, sorry, my bad.
Weston Smith, they sent it to you first, because we know you deep in this.
I was waiting for that replay. It's like, no, man, we can take that down, we can edit that, put that together, slap some little...
There's other things going on. They have other priorities, man.
They went to Dubai.
They have... My thing is, so it began with Junkanoo. It was kind of like in response to public criticism or to answer the questions that have been circulated. I was like, are we really going to respond to, or like every time some kind of public outcry, and we say public outcry because what people say on social media represents public opinion, and it's always the bad that rises to the top. It's always like, you know what I mean? The when you know your milk is bad because the bad things be floating at the top. So it's kind of like you're gonna do this every time people come on Facebook and Instagram and have something to say. You're gonna release a statement that kind of justifies your actions.
I think it's
in the spirit of transparency.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Transparency, but you're doing it after the fact. if the spirit is transparent, shouldn't that be part of?
I didn't know y'all wanted to know. So now y'all ask. There you go. Like I didn't know y'all wanted to know how much money we spending, but since y'all want to know,
I just feel like it's a bit. I feel like it's a bit. I don't know.
Now this right. This is the picture.
Because I feel like everyone's gonna want to answer to everything all the time, always. I mean, if you're in a position to answer, go ahead. Why not?
And I think they are. So on Twitter, someone. I don't know if he actually responds to these tweets. Commissioner Paul Roll. So somebody like.
I think he did respond to
this one.
Tweet.
Yeah, this one seems a bit personal. It seems like he actually might have responded to this tweet. So what happened was someone came for because a picture of the police band was circulating. It's good. They look nice. They have a nice little blue blazers, khaki pants, white
I like
shirt.
it.
And he's there in the picture, and someone was like, "Chief, what instrument do you play?" And so. Let me take the thing off the bottom for those on Facebook so you can see.
So the post says, our team of police officers arrived safely in Dubai at Expo 2020. I'll be attending security briefings today as the band rehearse for performance on Monday, which is deemed Bahamas Day. And somebody reposted this asking, which instrument do you play, Mr. Roll? I want to congratulate this person on their punctuation. I really did appreciate it.
It's
which instrument do you play, Mr. Roll? Question mark. I appreciate
very
that.
Polite, very well spoken.
However, Commissioner Poro said, I have punctuation also. I play tenor, alto and soprano sax, semicolon, clarinet, and trombone.
So they try to go for Copper. Copper's like, no. First of
all, I told you I was going to security briefing. How you get asking me what instrument I play?
But since you want to know, I do play. So in case a band does need me.
So the spirit of clapback is heavy in 2022.
Yeah.
You're not coming for you're not coming for the administration. You're not coming for the prime minister. You're not coming for the press secretary without getting some clap back. Just know, neither are you coming for the nation's profit. Just make sure you're clear on that.
No, that's first and foremost.
That's first and foremost.
Forget the prime minister stuff like that.
You don't.
You're not coming for the
You do not profit. Come. So in this new day, if you come in to clap, be ready for the clap back.
Be ready for the clap back. And so, I know the press secretary is going to get a whole heap
of criticism,
and they have been coming in by the dray loads with pictures, memes.
The memes, them.
And I can understand where it comes from. I understand the apparent look of little contradiction. Could be a little conflict
of interest.
That the press secretary, but the press secretary is not there. The press secretary, I don't think he is.
No, he's there.
As the press secretary?
No, he's there as the choir person.
So he's there, Shabak. So I think that is being what we're gonna be waiting to see. The
Delton, these comments scarily silent. I'm shocked. I'm shocked because I know the group chats was buzzing like a beehive yesterday.
Yeah, but we talked about it in the group chat. Not on the live.
Do you know what? And I appreciate that because we spoke about this last week. All of y'all want to say whatever you want on the live, have no sense of accountability. That's very good. Well done.
So we can talk about it on the live. We keep that amongst ourselves.
So wait, we going through the issues one by one. The issue of the money in the press release, it was explained that this is mostly funded by the Dubai government, the UAE government, and with contributions from the private sector.
Yes,
and then the Bahamas contributed their portion. I feel like if the aim of the expo is to increase the Bahamas' international reach, investments from foreign countries, you got to put something in to get something out. It can't be you invested absolutely nothing and you expect to go and garner a bunch of investments. I don't think that's reasonable. That's not how business works. So I think to expect that the Bahamas would participate and not contribute at all is a little bit ridiculous. So my wonder is, the people who are calling out the money spent, is it that you didn't want the Bahamas to go and participate? Is that what you would rather? Because all this, the money could have been spent on something else. So you didn't want them to go to the expo? You didn't want the Bahamas to participate in the expo? Or you wanted the Bahamas to participate in the expo for free?
Or participating in the expo at a
lesser cost?
Smaller scale.
Because I saw somebody say something about the it was something about the per capita, the number of people, number of representatives per capita. I mean, if the population is a certain amount, there should only be 10% of the or 0.11% of the population should go. We should calculate how many people should go based on. I feel like we're splitting hairs now.
My thing is, I want to see, first of all, I definitely want to see what our display is. I think, to me, just like the Christmas lights, that would be, to me, the end of was this worth it? Because I need to see everybody's performance.
And you know what? This is my one contribution. I think what I believe this administration could benefit from is some good PR. Because I recall when they did that thing for the independence celebration where they came up with, was it 40 like millennials? They like, do you remember what I'm talking about? Thing, yeah. Top 40, whatever. And it felt like it came out of nowhere, but it was so well sold, we were able to buy in.
Yeah.
I think they needed to, because this is being done on the premise of this is for the Bahamas, pull Bahamians in, let them buy in, let them participate. Like the PR on this could have been amazing. Like if you could say we spent part of that 1 million on making sure y'all knew who was going. Like everyone's talking about how the Bahamas Pavilion looks great. I don't know what it looks like. I seen a few pictures and I saw a very, very, very vivid and detailed description of what is on the first floor, and on the first floor is culture and sustainable efforts, and then on the next floor is business. But I would have liked to see that. And I say I'm not even Bahamian, but as someone who lives here and is invested in the future of the nation, I would have liked to see these things. And I think that PR for an administration that insists on responding to the people, insists that transparency is their way, I think, to get away from this reactive, let's post when we realize people have questions. Take the power back, bump up your PR. What message do you want to put out there to the people? How do you want the people to feel about your efforts? And then do what you need to ensure that Bahamians are moving with you. Because I do think it's a very honorable and noble effort. I think if conducted right, 1 million put in is really going to be nothing in comparison to what can come out of the kind of connections and investments that would come from an expo in Dubai. But I think because of the philosophy of this administration, y'all PR have to be better.
Yeah, no, I like I said, just like we talked about it last week, people weren't salty because of the price spent on the Christmas lights, because they saw the results. Right. Look at what it's like. You know what? This is worth it. At the end of the day, when I see the videos, I hope they put videos and a lot of pictures and a lot of stuff out there, not from people who I know, from the government standpoint, that they put this PR out there that said, this is how we represented your country in Dubai.
Right.
I think that would hopefully help smooth it over some of what's actually happening here. Because other than that, if I hear something and if I hear police band in tune the horn properly, and this one here just singing with everyone singing in bad key, and
speaking of bad key, some people speaking of out of key, some people, they ain't salty. They just wish they could go, but they ain't salty.
Yeah, no. And I think a lot of
you gonna post what I sent you just now?
A lot of no.
Definitely
not. And I ain't like, I was hoping that he was not one person's choice.
Come on now.
I ain't like, I was hoping that they didn't pick him up. I'm happy that they didn't.
And I've seen a lot of people commenting on the criteria of the selection. So while some people's concerns are, you're spending penny money, what you spend the money on? Some people are like, okay, you spent the money, but how did you select who was going to go? Because that's another, as I say, I feel like people's concerns and reasons for demanding justification and explanation vary. And one of the things is, okay, so how did you pick who was going to represent the country? I did see one comment say, like, someone like the National Youth Choir.
Yeah, I put up this now. Someone says, but if the goal was to showcase Bahamian talent, should non-national groups be there, like the National Youth Choir and Bahamian? I see preachers and intercessors. I didn't see the whole comment.
Now, Stephanie, but are preachers and intercessors there as preachers and intercessors or as professionals?
I think they are something
as what they do. Based on what they do.
They are there for their professional standpoint.
Rather than
Julianne says, I would say this, everything feels wrong until you are on the receiving end. Had this been the same thing a year ago? Anyway, we need a PR team for real, for everyone to see what's going on and appreciate what it is and its value. And to me, I believe that's why, like, the person selected to equate them, I think that's would be the reason that they would be there. As an influencer, social media influencer. So I thought Like him being there, I'm not sure exactly what he went there to do, on what behalf, on like what is his portfolio there.
This is what I'm imagining. I'm imagining that it's going to be like a show.
Yeah.
And he's going to be like the host of the show, like the MC. That's how I'm imagining it.
To me, I thought he's there as the quote unquote the Bahamian influencer. So we should be able to all go to his page and like we should be see things of the event that's happening.
Right.
That's what
to keep Bahamians.
Keep us in the loop.
Delton, we're gonna get all these comments. I promise you, if you type a comment in here, we're gonna get it. Don't worry about it. We will get your comment.
Felicia asks Felicia Fernandez, asks why didn't the youth choir go? I guess they had to work. Omicron.
And
they vaccinated.
But you know what? And a part of me is a bit like, does the government have to justify their choices? Like, do they have to say, we picked these people over this people because we chose this group instead of this group because we chose this person over this person because... Do they have to do that? Is that expected of them? Are they supposed to explain the selection process?
Now, I don't know if this was a part of the process. They started this whole thing on this My Gateway thing for vendors. And they picked names from vendors and stuff like that. Like, so you have to upload your prices and stuff like that. So I don't know if that was a process selected for this. I don't know exactly. Should that be out there? Probably should be what the selection process was.
Should it have been like an application process? Like you apply to participate. You apply to represent your country. Like for example, for Olympics, you got to qualify. You got to have the skill. Then you got to go. You got to qualify. And so there's an element of competitive. There's some competition that ensures that the best is chosen or the best is selected. Okay.
So to me, on the John Canoe, I understand the All-Star band. That's something that has been on the forefront. The police band, they've been representing our country for years at all levels. And I think the plan was also, even though I think the number, and I can say that specifically because I actually helped write the invoice. It's about 40 John Canoe members that was paid. that was sent for. However, the plan is also to use that police band and that all-star band to make up this John Canoe band. So it's 40 members, but I think it's going to be almost everybody who entered the play instrument.
It's playing
when the John Canoe come out, it's going to be all of them. So why the National Youth Choir I thought would have been selected. I was shocked when I didn't see them. Because that's what they're known for too. That celebrate. Do you know Celebrate?
Yes, I do.
All right.
But, okay, let's get these comments. Let's get the comments. So, Stephanie saying, because Stephanie decided to pull no punches.
Oh, Jesus,
and she's saying what the people them say. She's saying what the people them on the internet.
The people say.
Stephanie. It looks more like a family trip to me. She said, okay, I gone.
I saw that too. I saw that. That was on one of the Bahamian, one of the little pundit site. They had a picture of I will call it name, but it was like, oh, another family member makes a trip. And they took the picture of their post. They was like, oh, another family member gone today. And so I can understand I understand the optics. It's not very
that's the word, to be fair, because I think that's the next issue. Everyone's like the money, and then it's the optics. Like, what does it look like? If you want to go to Dubai, clap your hands.
I won't be mad. I ain't gonna lie to you. I won't be mad if there was a good Davy and Chase performance.
Oh,
I would have liked it.
I would have liked it.
Dance Rolling Friends. I do. I love it.
I too am a friend. Valencia Fernanda, Stephanie saying she heard they were rejected. Oh Jesus, she heard.
Whoa,
she heard. Lord. She heard that they were rejected. But then rejected implies that there's like a selection process, like there's an application process. Yeah. And if there was, then if they rejected, they rejected. Julianne loved this foolishness. Do people feel like Will Smith when the family ain't take him to the Oprah show? Everybody, if you all know that episode of Fresh, everybody go to the Oprah show, step forward. And out. Not you, sir. BB Davis Evans, we miss you. And she's here, a Kiki. Stephanie say, yes, Vera, that's the people that money. But like Julie said, if it was the other way around anyways. I definitely know that the Bahamians would put on a show, no doubt. Can't wait to see. And I think that's ultimately what it comes down to. Like whatever your suspicions or questions, the end product is really what's most important. And I think the buy-in for the end product is what was lacking.
Yeah.
I think we would have actually, would we have less noise in the marketplace? Nah, Bahamians are going to make noise regardless. But I feel like if there was something we were all anticipating and knew we would be able to see, because right now we don't know if there's going to be a live. No. We don't know if it's going to be a video that we could all watch. We don't know if ZNS are going to put it on. We don't know if it's going to...
We don't know if ZNS gone. Does ZNS go? Did they say representative?
Did ZNS go?
I don't know.
Did any news stations go?
I know EW sends, Eyewitness News send over representative. I know they have someone over there. I was told, I was informed by reliable sources.
Because now we don't even we don't know. Because I think if when all is said and done, we can see the value of everyone's participation, regardless of whether you think it's family members, regardless of whether you think it's the preachers and the intercessors, and you're disrespectful. Because like you always say, the preachers and intercessors don't have no other skills in life. All they is preachers and intercessors. If we can see the evidence of the participation, I think some of the chatter in the marketplace could be assuaged. However, I do think the optics are set up for people to talk, but then you get the strong sense that people them don't care. Go and talk. Go ahead. In the words of our former prime minister, when you get to the airport and they tell you that your neighbors, you're a silly man.
Maybe the videos are coming in the government. Some of them I'm not going to post. But anyway. Where we end off?
Julianne say, Jesus, what is this? Stephanie, pack up your computer, please. Well, the national groups have always been representing the Bahamas. I see no issues with a new group of people representing the Bahamas. I applaud the organizers for thinking outside the box on this one. I am sure there will be more opportunities for Bahamians to represent the Bahamas on the world stage. And I'm with Carlisa, and I think that those opportunities should be made visible before time. You know what I mean? Not you could have been here, but would you like to? Or I feel like, again, PR is so important for what the national feeling is, what the mood is. I said this before. I felt like one of the downfalls for a lot of leaders in the pandemic, they needed to put on that kind of wartime charisma where you give a speech and you rally the people up. Like a leader should be able to navigate the emotional climate of their country. And I don't think that should be retrospectively done. I don't think that should be retroactively done in a press release, in a letter, almost like you're responding to every criticism on Facebook. I'm done with that. I am just entertained by the memes. They have been the highlight of my weekend. One particular meme, I laughed for 45 minutes straight, like I didn't stop. I could not catch. Every time I opened it back, something else about it made me laugh. Let's celebrate each other regardless of what it may look like. Agreed. Julianne A. Rose, I finish. She says, Stephanie says she finished. I trust that all parties will make the Bahamas proud, though on a serious note. And I think that's what it comes down to. And so when people are like, the money's too much, it's like, but do you think the Bahamas is going to be well represented? I believe they will be.
I know the band members that went. Some great bands went. So I know the music's going to be tight for the secular artists. I know some secular artist band members that went. And
the Bahamas is riding on a wave of
Brave.
That's not where I was going with this. It's riding on
the wave of Brave.
A wave of kind of a new level of infamy. You got the athletes.
Yeah.
You got our Miss World. Miss Universe?
Miss Universe, I think it was.
Miss Universe as well.
It's
Miss World.
Miss World?
Miss Universe, Miss World. Yeah. Sydney, everybody gives you your roses when you're gone. Yeah. Sydney's transition to glory.
Yeah.
And he's getting his name is out there. The world is congratulating and celebrating him. So this is a good time for the Bahamas. This is a very, very good time for the Bahamas. Don't mind the talks.
I see what you did there, David. David, I see what you did there.
Oh shoot. Davey and I need to send you one picture Delton refused to post. I can send that to you. Posted either. Don't mind the talks. Let one of them emeritus come for any of them. The Bahamian community will untie to defend everyone.
Unite to defend
everyone. So I think she's essentially saying, don't let any other country say nothing about the Bahamas now, because everyone will.
Oh, that's something that then the sea crew could come out. Them 3 letters be like thrown there for a clap back. Are they coming out there?
Please share the meme. I got you. Julianne and Stephanie just having their own back and forth in this chat. Davian, we see what you did there.
I said you did there.
David says he believe homeboy should Homeboy made a post about it though.
Yeah, he did.
He made a post, so you can go and see his thoughts on it as well.
But it's. I remember what kind of animal was it? That was the stuffed animal that went with him last time. Was it a bear?
Huh?
It's like a stuffed animal. I remember when he did it at the airport when the flight was leaving.
He was a bear?
It was
wasn't.
some weird stuff.
He was in an airport singing.
Yeah, but I think like an animal was with him. I don't know if that was an animal.
Oh, I don't remember.
Anyway, but yeah, so anyway, I believe it's gonna be good. I believe but it needs to be promoted, and we need to see it so we can feel that sense of pride,
buy-in, sense of pride and sense of buy-in. I think is critical.
I'm sure D-Mac, I'm sure Shabak, I'm sure.
Listen, we used to have flyer for everything else. Why was there no hype about it? It felt sneaky. It felt sneaky. It felt for someone who legit can come on here and say, I am really neither here nor there. I really have very little opinion or care about any of this. I think those who have gone, regardless of how they got there, they're gonna do a good job. That's how I feel. However, I was like, it felt sneaky. It suddenly felt like everybody was in Dubai. It's like, how did we not know that but I mean,
when you saw the pictures,
the Prime Minister been going for everywhere. The Prime Minister been going. We kind of sort of knew he was on his way somewhere. We didn't know he was on his way till he was walking to the plane.
Well, the Prime Minister say, first of all, I have a job. The government said for me, it's like, Prime Minister say the Prime.
And y'all want me go without my wife and my DP?
Yeah, the crew
come on now. I have a crew.
I gotta bring the squad. The squad got
rolling deep. So, but again, this could have been not even could have been. I think it should have been promoted. This is big.
It's very big.
You spending big money because it's a big thing, but Bahamians didn't really know about the big thing. And it's very well and good to come on the back with a press release saying, this was a big thing, guys. Well,
I mean, for the most part,
why did we not know about this before?
And I gotta say, for the most part, this wasn't like planned this year. This has been an event. Like I said, it's like 2020.
So it was, and the budget. This was budgeted. This was budgeted before. This was budgeted in 2020, and they were very. I don't know if I felt that was too petty. I don't know if they needed to say that. I don't know if anyone read the press release, but in the press release they said, "Listen, we only gave $1 million. Minister was going to give 1 million, 1.7 million. So y'all better don't complain." I don't know how I felt about that little extra bullet point they put at the end, but hey.
They're throwing things on.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
Throw it on
Stephanie, I love it. I need someone to speak their truth on today. Stephanie say Davian Chase. They say the last 2 times were horrible, so a no for him. I gone for real. I don't even believe her. Come back. Delton, I need you to send me that. I believe homeboy messed things up with that. If you go into Bahamas, say that was the one. But Marisha, what animal did he have? Did he have an animal? Because Delton believes he had an animal.
Man, like it was a stuffed animal with him somewhere.
Davian, I see you. No, I'm just gonna watch I can watch and support y'all as y'all run for PM and thing. I gotta keep some and talk some. You ain't
loose lips.
That's that what, but it's that's that loose links sink ships actually was a wartime propaganda.
Oh, really?
World War II propaganda. That's where the phrase came from. Don't talk the UK business because German spies be walking on our streets. Or don't talk America's business because the Chinese spies be walking on our streets. Loose lips sink ships. It's that, y'all, come on, man. We can work on this. Next time. I don't did they say this expo was annual or this is the first one of its kind, right?
That part I don't know. I don't know if this is something that's
it's a heavy investment to do every year.
I ain't lying to you, that country, all right.
Yes, he had a stuffed animal, but I can't remember what it was, man.
They could have thought about that.
No, we didn't know, and there are countless unhappy public servants. So the shade will be unending. Plus those who saying I should have gone. And the question to them is, and what skill would you provide? Like what skill, what talent are you going to put on show at this particular junction? And do you know what I thought about in this season, all of us claiming our blessing, claiming the doors opening, claiming opportunities, claiming platforms are being set up for us, claiming the way it's being made. But when we see it for someone else, it's like, no, it shouldn't have been made for you that way. You know what I mean? Because on the flip side, you got, all the criticism for people who have gone and you shouldn't have gone and why you there, what you doing. Meanwhile, they're over there like, Father, you made a way.
Like, thank you so much.
I didn't, favor is when you get unmerited favor, you don't deserve it. So the people them don't know why I'm here, Lord, and this is you. It's kind of like, it's a strange tension because this is DGMT. We always go the way of the Lord.
Oh yeah.
It's the church people coming for the church people, man. It's the church people coming for the church people. They walking in their season. They walking in their season of unmerited favor. Y'all want promotion and don't have the skills for the manager job, but you want it. And here we are. Here we are. The word of the Lord is manifesting before our very eyes.
They get it and gone.
They get it and gone. Get it and gone. From your perspective. Meanwhile, I think if you sit down, they could probably. Anyway, I can leave that alone.
Next time first though. I feel it. Next time DGMT will be coming to you live from Dubai Expo.
Don't play with me. And if any of you call my name, I can post backless pictures. That's what you can get. Pictures in backless dress. I'm sorry, I take that back. I will not. I won't post the pictures. That's what I won't do. It's better for the commotion to happen when you then reach than before. Next thing you know, the outcry and you miss your plane.
Exactly.
The outcry because you miss your plane.
It was a pig.
It was a pig.
It was a pig. I found it. It was a pig. I found it. I found out it was a pig. It was a pig and a bear. I hope that the else were there. But anyway, just keep watching this. The pig shows up. But anyway, so we wish all those persons over there.
No, he's ready to do all your dirty work. When y'all want to do shiny, glittering, high fame, high profile job, he willing to go into the highways and the byways.
We want for
the highways and the byways.
For excellent performance, nothing to go wrong. So we wish all of the best. I'm very happy that a gospel group went and got a chance to go as well.
Not enough people are talking about that.
No, that's big.
Like Kingdom of God is on show.
So the gospel group
of the 192 countries, we probably can count on two hands, if that at all. And the other hands, the other fingers, will be Africans because they the next set who ain't ashamed of Jesus Christ.
They come on there with the hymns.
Yeah, like if the kingdom is being represented by the Bahamas.
Yeah,
man. That's amazing. That is on the world stage.
I'm sure people would prefer singing Bishop and Prophet. However, I don't think the world ready for him yet. Let's keep him here a little longer. I don't think the world ready for the singing Bishop and Prophet.
Singing Bishop. You know I love singing Bishop. He type on it one of his status today. I can send him a message.
First of all, why you?
I guess because from last week I have my notifications on for the Prophet. I gotta know what's going on in your life. I gotta know if y'all make him cry again. I gotta know. So he posts one post today. Is it yesterday or today? He say pathetically. He mean to say prophetically. He type pathetically. I declare. I said I need to send a message.
Send a message.
I need to send a message. Say Bishop. I can help you. I can render my services for free.
For free. Man. Do that for the nation.
Not pathetically, Delton. And I love him, That hurt me. Them things fuck me on a normal day, but that hurt me deep. That hurt me deep.
That's
so if you're still here, don't
feel
weep.
Bad, man.
Don't mourn.
One of my friend posted some online. I shared it with Vera. Let me see if I can save it real quick.
That's the DGMT phone ringing.
No, that's
okay.
That's bad. Let me see if I can find it real quick so I can share it with y'all, just to hopefully ease someone's mind. I don't know whose mind, but just ease someone's mind. Let me save the image. Roger. And I'm going to post it so we can all have something to look forward to and to know exactly how much it will cost to get us there during this time right now. So someone was like, all y'all here being salty. And to be honest, for all of y'all, like y'all behaving too, like show yourself at Bahama, who staying there for 2 and 3 nights. Say, if you really wanted to go to Dubai, this is the price for tickets for one to Dubai. It's like, if you take Turkish Airlines, it's 18 hours, so one stop 18-hour flight for $679, and you too could be in Dubai.
Now, in the words of Minister Davian Chase, if you want to go to Dubai, clap your hands. If you want to go to Dubai, clap your hands. Listen, I match, because that's less than it cost me to go home. That is less than it cost me to go home every year.
Like, if you wanted to go to Dubai,
I want y'all to know the UK ain't gonna see me in a long time. Because if I could go to Dubai for this amount of money, I had an extra 200 to get to Miami.
Yep, at 250, 260.
My UK fam, y'all ain't gonna see me in a little while because I got places to go.
So for less than $1,000, you could be in Dubai.
Less than $1,000, wait.
Yeah, you could be in Dubai.
In Dubai.
Doing what? Seeing the things.
Only Valencia clapping her hands. Valencia, me and you can go, yeah? I don't know what the rest of them do. Slap it up.
Slap it up, man. They're slapping up so y'all go to Dubai.
Slap it up.
All that money y'all spending.
Come on, Cassie. Tell the people them. She said that's less than 5 bundles of premium.
Less.
I cannot catch.
And while y'all spending all the money on hair, y'all gonna be in there.
To make a good wig.
Yeah. Cara T is here.
Cara T on the live.
Kiki.
Cara, let's go, man. Let's go.
Man.
Brittany, let's go. Because Brittany done international. Let's go.
We'll do our own concert. Forget the government.
Come on, man.
We go over there. We get Dave here. We get Cara here.
What?
We have, and I know Denzel Roll and
concert.
friends. We have some friends in Denzel. We could go.
We have enough friends. I feel like we have enough friends on the
live.
live.
Enough friends in Denzel on the live. We could go. When we Denzel and friends, just be Denzel. But I mean, won't be Denzel. But hey, the friends will be there. So we'll have the friends. Let's do it. Next year at the same time, folks. DGMT.
Natalia say she love us. We love you too.
More than Natalia, all the way from Knoxville, Tennessee. So we'll be there next year. So next year, folks, DGMT will this time.
But the thing is, Delton,
it'll be like
want it, but we go in, but they gotta tell us about it in advance.
No, we can plan ourselves. Wait a minute. We can take ourselves there.
Right now, Julia say, you're planning DGMT group trip.
Yeah, man,
I say y'all can't plan DGMT potluck because that DGMT potluck ain't happened yet.
Yeah,
so I don't know if you're trying to you're being too ambitious, but let's set our sights and hopes high in 2022.
So let's go. We
Dubai 2023. Hashtag Dubai 2023.
DGMT and Dubai Expo.
Because it would be nice for them to have a good crowd. The people putting on a show, it would be nice for them to have a good crowd. You don't need to be able to sing. You may not have any talent.
No.
You don't have to have much.
Moral support is big.
Cassie say 3 weeks ain't enough advance. 3 weeks ain't enough advance. 3 weeks, no, it's about it. Eh? Y'all heard about it 3 weeks ago. I didn't.
I mean,
I did not know.
Because of personal connections, like I said.
Delton say he had personal connections. All I know is y'all,
I knew about it.
I tell you, everybody I know is still in the Bahamas, so I can't speak to that. I cannot speak to that.
A little while ago. Anyway, any per diem. That's depending on you. Depending.
I guess you decide your level in life.
You decide how much per diem you get. That's not from us. Now the government will give them some per diem.
That's for the expenses, right?
Expenses. Per diem? No, per diem is per diem. That's loose money. You buy your little food thing.
Petty cash.
Petty cash.
That's expensive.
So everybody got their
their pocket money.
Yeah, got pocket money.
Because they ain't going for themselves. They going for y'all.
Yeah.
When all is said and done, they going for y'all.
Yeah. These past 3 days, based on some pictures I seen, they ain't doing anything for us at this time. But hey,
because it ain't till Monday.
Because the past couple of days I've seen some of my friends living their best lives.
Ain't going back. And trust me, if you were there, what class C on Turkish?
I know, probably some in the back, Cassie. Just wait.
So I feel like those of you wishing to fly first class, contact Cassie Knowles. Those of you wishing to fly economy, I can be your point of contact.
That's my thing, I ain't gonna lie. That's really why, for me,
long traveling,
I can need to save money. I can need first class.
We need to give the
put it through the envelope. Come right now. I can do it right now.
I cannot. I cannot with y'all.
I can put the give the fire envelope on the
Cassie say her body need a little extra space.
Yeah, no. For that long time of flying, that's why I know for when I go to the UK or any one of them, I need to go first class. Because I need to be comfortable for that long of a flight. And I need to be sitting next to someone I know. So I need to book with my wife and so people I know. Because if I gotta be next to people,
12 hours is no things for me.
Sleep.
Small
sleep.
things.
Sleep.
I do 9-hour flights just like that because I'm gonna sleep.
Exactly.
And when I'm home, how long do I sleep for? 9 hours. So you want me to sleep in the plane? That's fine.
I don't. So that's
fun fact. When I went away in at Christmas time and we were coming back, got on the plane, our flight was delayed. So we were in the airport for an extra hour because of the snow. It had snowed the day we were leaving, so the plane couldn't fly. Plane had to kind of warm itself up. So we were sitting on the plane waiting for an hour. Had no idea because as soon as I got on the plane, I was out cold, buddy. So I had no clue.
We were
in the plane. We had gone in the plane because as far as I'm concerned, when you get in the plane, the plane's gonna fly. Plane didn't fly for about an hour.
Plane here.
And at one point, I did open my eyes and sleep. Like, still here. All right, we still here. Okay.
You don't know what happens.
No clue. So anyway, Dubai DGMT goes to Dubai. No, Delton, we need to put that on our vision board.
The vision board?
Our vision board for the next couple of years. We want to do an on-site show, an international on-site show.
What is from the Miracle Garden? What is the name of the garden? The Miracle Garden, the Garden of Miracles, whatever the name.
Where is this?
In Dubai, they have like a
where the flower stem is? I don't know what it's called.
We'll be right there.
Yes, coming live to you from the garden. Yes, I love it.
So stay tuned for that. start saying put aside a little couple.
But you know what? Another thing, in speaking about the kind of the representation of the kingdom, on display. Yes, another thing on like. It's aspirational. It's something for young Bahamians, talented Bahamians to aspire to. But again, that buy-in, you could aspire to something that has a closed door. It has to be aspiring to something that you feel like is open to you at some point and some stage in your life.
Yeah.
So here to more opportunities like
to
this.
Everybody that's over there, man. I'll have a great time.
Now, when it comes to things like conflict of interest, I think everybody can have to answer for themselves. When push comes to shove and shove comes to fall down.
They're answering.
There you go. And that's how it is. That's how it's going to be.
I don't think they're answering either. I mean, yeah.
That's how it is. That's how it's going to be.
Who mad?
But I'm a bit like, if the press secretary gone, because he's tell us what the prime minister won't tell us when the prime minister ain't here, and the prime minister gone, who can tell us what the prime minister who?
I don't know, buddy.
You guys gonna go a few days.
But the press secretary is not necessarily gone. The lead of the group is gone. Press secretary.
Yeah, but he's not here to press secretary.
But the press secretary is there with the prime minister. So I guess when they ain't singing, is he still the press secretary over there? Is he press secretary like while he is there?
He's secretary to the press, the Bahamian press.
The Bahamian press.
And the Bahamian press didn't go.
Some
went.
Yeah. So he might still.
Oh, press secretary assistant. Got you. Got virtual meeting.
Yeah, they do virtual meeting from Dubai. Answer questions. Anyway,
if you all behave yourselves, we won't need to have no address. We won't need any briefing. You'll just act right. You'll just do what you're supposed to do and be where you're supposed to be.
Stop asking questions.
Stop asking questions.
As we live, there's a video that we were tagged in that someone posted on. Should we talk about that or talk about Reverend Khan?
Reverend Khan, let me.
To Reverend Khan. So last week we talked about Reverend Khan. Reverend Khan came for the lady who.
No, they're throwing at the.
Oh yeah, we didn't know about the lady thing.
No.
All right, so Reverend Khan.
Okay, I'm gonna summarize what he did, and you can play the video. So last week, Reverend Khan came under fire. The Prophet Brian Khan came under fire for two things. Mm-hmm. Well, many things, but two videos were circulating, went viral. Yeah. One was a lady came to the altar to get prayer, and he rebuked her or asked her why her knees were locked and accused her of not being ready to receive.
She lock up her knees.
She ain't ready to receive. Then another video started to circulate of him throwing some kind of cloth, some kind of rag at one of his musicians who was just not playing. Like the song was happening, the musician wasn't playing.
Not at all.
He's like, it won't always. He had to like break it down for the brother. Like, this is how you play bass, bro. So that happened last week. And we spoke about that. Me and Delton are now pro Prophet Khan. You'll leave him alone. Actually, no, we're pro Pastor Khan. We are not pro Prophet Khan.
That's very.
We are pro Pastor Khan, but not pro Prophet Khan. So anyway, that was, and some people agree, some people disagree. Some people think he's wily, he's
rude,
a renegade, he's rude. And I think all viewpoints are justified.
However,
on this particular occasion, Brian say, enough is enough. Is enough.
And so he responded. I mean, there's been a lot of talk about him for years, of his
years, even though he's only 32.
And he's only 32. Michelle says it's the miracle garden.
There you go. Thank you.
It's very beautiful.
Yeah, she needs to give us the right name so we could put it on our vision board correct.
So anyway, so he did a video to talk about y'all. We're going to play a few minutes of it.
Just so you pick the right minutes, Delton.
I can't remember which minute it was.
Like the right. I think you got to play all.
Yeah. Anyway, so y'all listen to it. We can skim through.
Yeah.
We can be here. Y'all
and make sure it's not echoing.
Yeah, it should echo in. The echoing part should be solved. All right.
Well, more grace to everybody. Thank you for everybody that's on here. I have no intention on being on here too long, as I have to get ready to head to prayer. That's where I'm headed. I'm headed to prayer at the church here in Jacksonville, Florida. That's where we've been. We've been in prayer and intercession for the last couple of weeks, actually 30 days, 60 days of prayer. And all this week, we've been in a time of consecration.
Yes,
with that being said, listen, I seem to be the talk of social media these days. I mean, on everybody's platform. Uh-huh. Just the other day, they pulled up a video all the way from May.
Oh, it's breaking up.
When I think I told the young lady, don't be coming up there locking her knees. I wasn't telling her to anyway, whatever conclusions people came to is just absolutely amazing. And it's obvious that there are a lot of people who just don't like me. And I think maybe you should sit with yourself and say to yourself, I just don't like Prophet Karn. You have that liberty. You got to love me, though, if you want to go to heaven. But you can just say you just don't like Prophet Karn, and I'm okay with that. But it seems like everything I do is a problem. I would never do anything to intentionally offend, hurt, disappoint, do anything to cause anyone to look at the church in a bad way. I was raised in the Holiness Church, and I feel like we've lost a lot of people due to our harsh rules and legalism and all of that kind of stuff. So I'm doing everything I can to repair relationships. So with that being said, that happened in May. I did see that video, and I guess I did come
you got to hear that piece.
across a bit rude and rough.
Yes, he did come across a bit rude and rough. That's what he said. So he said, I guess I did come across a bit rude and rough. Which means, take it or leave it. It's like feds.
Play the thing, man. Play the thing.
My intention. So, but seems to be people are more offended than the young lady. So with that being said, I apologize to her if she's watching me, if she's affected. I would know. Seems like you all are more affected than she is. Secondly, I seem to be viral again because I threw the cloth, the thing. It didn't even reach him, but I was trying to get his attention because I was trying to sing a song and didn't get him. But everybody around me knows me. They know my heart. They know my intention. And a lot of people say you all would hit me. You're liars. Thomas, what you would do if you came in my service. You're liars. Thomas, it would be the last time. Just stop lying because y'all going to hell. None of y'all wouldn't do nothing. You don't know me.
I feel like we could stop it.
You never have the opportunity to.
He goes on to give you the address to his church. Like if you're adamant that you would hit me or you would get me back or you would retaliate or respond, he then goes on to give the address of his church. Like, okay, you can come. This is where you'll find me. So anyway, I guess listen, the clapping back in sees. I told you he's heavy. The spirit is heavy in 2022. Because he decided you're coming for me on social media. It just sounds like no one's taking any blows without, like no one's going down quietly in 2022. Everyone's gonna come back. And this was Prophet Brian Karn's response, I guess. I think it was only fair to play his response, seeing as we played the viral. We played the incident. We played the viral incidents, and so that was his response.
So his response was, "Don't come for me. I didn't send for you, and y'all leave me alone."
And you know what? I think depending on where you sit and whether you like a person or not, you will pick up from what they say what you want to pick up from what they say. Because I think, as I said, probably a month ago, I would have heard him say, "Y'all are liars. Y'all going to hell." I would have heard him say, "This is my address. Come for me." But because I'm slightly more leaning in the other way, I did hear him say, "I came across as harsh and rude. It's never my intention to offend.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to mend relationships." But I was like, actually, if you put your filters on, you're gonna hear what you want to hear. Because he's like Marmite. I don't know if y'all don't have that here. Marmite is like it's a spread that it's like olives or pickles. It ain't for everybody. You either love them or you don't.
It's an acquired taste.
An acquired taste. You either love him or you hate him. So anyway, in fair representation, that was the prophet, the pastor.
Let me say last week, I don't think his band was offended. The young lady, I haven't seen any viral posts from her because y'all find viral posts fast. So I didn't see anything from her complaining about him and her locking up her knees.
I wonder if she knows she went viral.
She probably don't even know. Don't even care. Hopefully she's still living for Jesus. So that was his response. So we had to play that just because we played the video. So we want to show that he did respond. He did hear the people cry. He did see the post about it.
2022 is the year of the clapback.
Now there's some other news that's in the news about him. You leave that right there.
This was recently?
This after the same day we had
Delton, why you didn't tell me?
I thought, because he said he was going to send it to you. He didn't send it to you?
No.
Oh, gosh. There's like some other news about it came another day. But anyway, that's neither here or there. that's neither here or there.
Delton, you ain't loyal.
And so, no, because the person who sent it to me was like, they're going to send it to you too. So I was like, since they sent it around, I don't need to send it to you too. But probably they didn't send it to you. I apologize. But let me send you right now. So that's it right there. that came out. Sorry, that's the second one. And this is the first one. This is the first one right here. So anyway, so that's where it is now. So there's a video that was tagged to us. You know, we like our fans of DGMT, and we want to give everybody the opportunity. And we always ask you, if you see something that's funny, that's something that is talking about worthy, to send it to us, to tag us in it. And so,
and we know full well you're all trapsy,
very trapsy. So there's this particular video. This was out from last year. I actually remember it because I remember when it first came out. I was going to say my aunt Ellie, but I don't think it was her. But somebody sent it to me. I was like trying to make reference to me, and I was like, "Oh no, never would happen." So it's this video of this drummer, big drummer guy. I don't know if it's appropriate for me to play this on Facebook, because to me, I feel like this has nudity.
We didn't do the thing. We didn't do that. The New Year's, the crossover, the bathing thing.
Oh no,
leaving that alone.
We can't have that. That's a lot.
There's nothing to say about that, is there? Though. There's
yeah.
No
So we'll play it next week.
No, we won't. We'll just leave it.
No, we play. But anyway, so this guy was there playing the drum, and
I know how I feel about you playing that.
I can't play that. So I can't play it.
Do it shortly. Just do it briefly. I don't know. The management might come for us. This might not be appropriate. No, but if you don't show it,
just don't play.
So well, if you don't play it, that's it. Well, guys, it's been a great show. Thank you. Guys, thank you so much for coming, for sitting in our comments, for contributing,
too much profanity.
For sharing your views.
Profanity? Studies say better say don't play that profanity.
It doesn't have profanity. It's not. It's visually.
Rude.
It's just visually
inappropriate.
It's just visually. I don't even know if it's entirely inappropriate. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So this guy,
like, if someone unintentionally exposes themselves.
Yeah, no, this was just,
this poor guy. Honestly, it's awful.
It was too much crack. So
you really should have. Essentially, in a long story short, a very a thick-set young man,
hefty,
and he's particularly hefty in his rear.
Yeah,
is playing the drums at the church. He's really giving it his all, and he's kind of bouncing to the rhythm. But unfortunately, his pants are not necessarily pulled all the way up, and this is in the house of the Lord. And he's trying to play, and he's got his band members or the people behind him just videoing him while his rear end is not fully covered, a keying, and it's just
exposing their brother.
I don't even know. There's nothing to say. Y'all don't cover your brothers and your sisters. This is our homework. We have to do better in this in 2020.
Why would you put this on the live?
Because there's so much stuff that goes on in church that you wonder. So someone else in church took this and put this on the internet.
They did. And that's not
don't ever let that person be you, yeah?
Please.
Don't let that person be you.
You don't be the culprit.
Vera sounds distressed, no, but Julianne, did you not see it?
It was a lot.
For me, what bugged me was somebody went to speak to him.
Then,
like somebody assumed he was calling them. Like, no, I think he thought someone was calling him. Then they came and he's like, no, I wasn't calling you. Were you calling me? And then they left him.
Yep. I continue recording.
Your lame brothers and sisters in the house of the Lord. That's a brother that have no love in his heart. None at all. None at all.
I mean, that goes so many places, because that goes to the dress code too. Now some of these pants, I think, like, for you as a big guy, your pants should never be that low. You should feel that.
But you should,
as a fellow big guy.
He didn't.
You feel
it though.
No, you felt.
He didn't feel. He did not feel it.
That's impossible. You can't tell me you can't feel that. That's too much skin to be out for you.
What are you telling me? He did not feel that.
You had to feel it.
So what? You thought he intentionally was just sitting there?
I think it's just yeah.
No.
I don't know. Anyway,
he forgot his belt. And what's he gonna do? Not play because he left his belt? No,
man. You gotta stop. You stop, fix the situation, and then you go back to play the drum. You do a nice little break. Yeah, I'm gonna say, see, KK's with me.
KK, they ain't low-rise jeans.
These low-rise jeans.
You don't even know he lose a bit of weight. That's why the pants are so loose. But he forget his belt. And he had to make a decision. Do I stay faithful to my call? Do I fulfill my duty this Sunday morning, or do I, for vain reasons, refuse to play the drums? Because I don't believe anyone behind me is going to video me and put me on the internet. Nah. Even if I do know. I still believe I'm safe. My brothers then behind me, they're going to cover me, man.
Yeah, no. But the low-rise jeans is the problem for me, KK.
They can cover me. For example, if I'm leading praise and worship and that, like, my zip pops or something and I feel it, what do? I don't stop. But what I do hope is that the people behind me don't take a picture and post it on the internet.
Hey, praise team, leader going wild. Hey.
She always on the radio talking about backless.
I'm back exposed.
Backlash.
That's
Yeah,
right.
no, they was wrong for that.
But him, he need to get better apparel.
Huh?
He needs to get better apparel as well.
Anyway,
That's
I
a
done
big-
with you all today.
See, that's a low point for me. It's a big dude. A big dude, you need proper apparel. You need proper coverage at all times. Big or small, but preferably big. You guys, you got to know. So I blame him. So he has some of the responsibility as well. So they are wrong for videotaping it and releasing it. However, he also, Michelle said he couldn't feel it. Michelle said he couldn't feel it. His shirt was too short and didn't cover his backside. But his pants should have been able to cover it, though, Michelle. That's my thing. His pants should have been able. But this level of men's fashion now, that's the way they want it. That's probably where his pants normally is all the time anyway. So he probably just didn't even know. But anyway, guys, it's been fun. It's been a good show. We talked about the things. We are not live from Dubai, as our topic would suggest. It says live in Dubai, question mark.
Yeah, we was
so we're not live from Dubai.
trying to leave you all in suspense.
But we thank you all so much for tuning in.
Have a suspenseful show. Thank you so much for tuning in,
We
for
got
giving your comments, for engaging and participating with us, for kiki-king with us. If you see anything, hear anything that you think is worthy of DGMT dissection,
We can talk about men's fashion. That reason low as a soft
yeah,
point.
why not?
This men's fashion is just getting on that. But low-rise jeans. Why you guys man wearing low-rise jeans?
But they can wear a long blouse.
They wear long blouse.
Yeah,
Long blouse, nice split. I don't know.
they can wear a long blouse.
But anyway, so yeah, this men's church fashion. Because for years we always harp on the ladies. Ladies do this, ladies do this, ladies do this. But the men's, them, we doing
I should never be able to see the hair on your chest, sir. Never.
we doing a heap of nonsense.
Just saying.
White men wearing jeggings. I got a problem with men wearing
Why
jeggings.
Poncho. Delton, change. Cut the end the stream.
Anyway, guys, y'all
It's
be
about
safe,
to go
man.
left.
Have a God-filled and a glory-filled weekend. Make sure you go to church tomorrow. If you don't have a church to go to or your church starts late, we invite you to join us at Life Worship Center. We only have one service tomorrow. That's at 8 a.m. And so come on down. Come join us in the CHU's auditorium for the life experience with Pastor Denzel and Lady Robin Roll. Trust me, you will not regret.
And our takeaways today, 2 things.
Go to
Put your money away
So you go
because
to
we're going to Dubai. Also, in addition, cover your brothers, cover your sisters.
And brothers, cover yourselves.
Don't be the one
Just
that
in case.
totes what's going down or takes the expo. Don't be the one. Cover them.
Yeah, don't be the
please.
one to show the exposure.
Ugh.
Don't be that person. Anyway, guys.
And also, 2022 is the year of the clapback. So if you go,
Oh, yeah. So if
if
you
you
come
come
for
in,
somebody,
be
just
ready to
know.
be come back for.
They coming back for you. And they come back for you strong with lives.
With laughs.
They come back
With
for you
laughs on laughs.
on the live. And so y'all be safe. Any closing remarks? Any shout outs? You want to say hi to Bay?
Hi to Bay. Not this month. Bay's still on probation.
Bay on probation?
Bay's still on probation.
So there's a Bay?
At the meeting.
Well,
At the meeting.
what's happening here, guys?
Going to a
We have
meeting.
news. Let's go back to news and reviews. Apparently, there is a Bay, but Bay is on
There's no-
probation.
There is no Bay.
Well,
There's no Bay. If you're on probation, you're not Bay.
so no probation, no man.
Oh, but there is a word. There's no Bay, but there's a word. Spouse, house, and spouse in 2022. Receive it if you will. Have a wonderful day. Shout out to Donnie, whose birthday is this month. We didn't shout you out this week because we know your week is later on, Donnie.
Yeah,
but
you-
you
you-
are
you
indeed
for-
a December
you for-
baby.
We're going to the meeting in a little while.
Every good meeting.
Now I see why Uncle Comfy. The question is, are you sure you're ready to go to the meeting? Have a wonderful Saturday, guys. Thank you so much for coming.
Houses and spouses, all 2022. Y'all be safe. Songs in the background is that of Davey Chase. When he finishes, we actually stand to your feet and receive the man of God that comes to deliver the word. We gone, people. Bye.
It's exciting. Oh, yeah. Blame it on the music. Oh, it's exciting. Oh, yeah. Blame it on the music. Oh, it's exciting. Oh, yeah. Blame it on the music. Come on, let's go. Say it's exciting. It's inside me. Oh yeah. Blame it on the music. Oh yeah. Blame it on the music. Come on, that's it. Say it's inside me. Oh yeah. Blame it on the music. Hey. It's inside me. Yeah. Oh yeah. Blame it on the music. Let's go. I put my